everybody, and welcome to another Friday Night Live with me, Chrissy, Christina Johnston, and of course the lovely Slava in the background doing all his magic as always. How are you all? I hope you've all had a wonderful week this week. It's starting to look up for all of us as we have now had our jab this week, which is amazing. Slava had his yesterday and I had mine on Wednesday evening because I didn't want it to be too close to the concert. So we're all now jabbed up and yeah, it's wonderful. I got a few side effects like feeling a bit tired and sick, but otherwise Slava, he's fine. He's absolutely fine. He's got no what's the word? I can't think now. He's got no side effects whatsoever. So my mum laughed and said she wished that she had some Russian blood because she had quite a lot of side effects. Well, more than Slava anyway. But yes, how are you all? I hope you've all had a wonderful week. It's been kind of a nice week weather-wise for the UK, but it's getting a bit worse now. It's going to rain for the next week, so aren't we all so lucky? I want to say hello to everyone. So first, hi to Steve Riesbeck. He's got a really bad headache, but he's lying down. So I do hope your headache eases, Steve, and this music will make it go away, I hope. Hi to Angela Barbrook. Thank you so much for watching tonight. And also for Terry. Hi, Terry. Hope you're well as well. And also Philip and Fatima, thank you so much for tuning in again. And David Rigsby in America as well. And Trudy and Trev, thank you so much for watching. They say hi to Chrissy, Slava and the Friday family. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Trudy. And Christopher O'Hara, thank you so much for watching as well. And to Teresa, thank you so much for watching. And Santo, thank you so much for watching. I'm very well, thank you, Santo. How are you? I hope you're keeping well and safe. And hi to Tuomo in Finland and Claudio in Italy. Thank you so much for watching, Claudio. I hope you're well and you're keeping healthy and safe in Italy. And Tessa and Austin, thank you so much to Tessa and Austin for watching. Bless you both. And also Natasha in New York. Thank you for watching, Natasha. And Nicole says, looking beautiful as always. Oh, thank you. I thought I'd wear a nice dress. I haven't worn this since Prague, so I thought I'd get it out of the closet and wear this because it's a nice colour. And I thought, well, I've got to be Cinderella tonight and the fairy godmother and all the characters from all the other ones. So I just thought this kind of works. So I hope you like it. Christopher says your dress is lovely. Oh, thank you. And Orla, hi Orla in Ireland. Thank you so much. Says, lucky you, here is slower to vaccinate as only in 50s and now a cyber attack affecting things. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. Yes, they're starting on people even in their 20s now, so it's great. So we're really ahead of everybody because even like we have a friend who's same age as us, and her sister is like 6 or 7 years older than us, and she still hasn't got a jab, and she lives only 20 miles away. So we've just been really lucky that we were in the young bracket to get in. So I'm glad we've had it. I don't have any. There's a tiny little scar. Nothing, you can't see it, it's fine. It didn't hurt. Jane says, evening Chrissy. Hi Jane and Richard and Angela and Hav, thank you so much for watching. Says, love the dress, thank you so much. It says, looking forward to tonight's concert, thank you. And Lord Shack says, hello, and that's a very beautiful dress, thank you so much. And Santo says, if you've had COVID, it appears you're more likely to get side effects when you get the vaccine. Yeah, I haven't had COVID, so, but when I say I got side effects, I was tired, but maybe I was just tired anyway, because Slav was like, that's the only side effect I got, really, was being tired, but I think I was just tired, so it probably was nothing. But yeah, your arm hurts a little bit, but otherwise it's fine. It's fine now. But anyway, welcome to Rodgers and Hammerstein evening. Thank you so much for all your requests this week. Lots of people have been in touch with me. This is all about, obviously, Richard Rodgers and Oscar Hammerstein, who was Oscar Hammerstein II. Richard Rodgers was the composer and the lyricist was Oscar Hammerstein. They were together an influential and very successful American musical theatre writing team. They created a string of Broadway musicals in the 40s and 50s, initiating what they called the golden age of musical theatre. And 5 of their Broadway shows I'll be doing tonight, Oklahoma, Carousel, South Pacific, The King and I, and The Sound of Music, were outstanding successes, and also was the television production Cinderella in 1957. And I was going to ask, who has anybody seen? Was anybody alive? Probably, I'm sure you were, some of you. Mumsy definitely was. For Cinderella, I just wondered if anybody actually saw it when it came out, because I've never actually seen it. I've seen clips of it, but I've never seen the original with Julie Andrews. But I have seen clips of her singing the songs I'm going to sing tonight. But yes, I just was wondering if anybody had seen it. Hi to Mum in Russia. Hi Mum, how are you? I hope you're well. So among their many accolades of their shows and their films, they garnered 32 Tony Awards, 15 Academy Awards, 2 Pulitzer Prizes for Oklahoma and South Pacific, and 2 Grammys. So that's amazing. Their musical theatre writing partnership has been called the greatest of the 20th century, and prior to their partnership, both Rodgers and Hammerstein achieved success independently. Firstly, Rodgers had collaborated for more than 20 years with Lawrence Hart, and among many of their Broadway hits were A Connecticut Yankee, which I've never seen, Babes in Arms, which I've never seen, The Boys from Syracuse, I've never seen, Pal Joey, and By Jupiter. I haven't seen any of them, but I'm sure they're brilliant. Hammerstein, a co-writer of the popular Rudolf Frimmel, wrote lots of operettas, Rose Marie, Sigmund Romberg, The Desert Song, The New Moon, and they began a successful collaboration with composer Jerome Kern on The Sunny, which was a hit. And their, of course, 1927 Showboat is considered to be one of the masterpieces of American musical theatre. Other Hammerstein-Kern collaborations were Sweet Adeline, A Very Warm for May, and although the last one was really panned by critics, it also contains one of their best love songs, which is apparently called All the Things You Are, which I haven't heard, but I will look it up. By the early 1940s, Hart had sunk into, unfortunately, alcoholism and emotional turmoil, and he became unreliable, prompting Roger to approach Hammerstein and ask if they would be able to work together. And that's how it all happened. It was all because of Lorenzo Hart. So the first one we're going to do, and the first musical written by the duo, is Oklahoma. It was written in 1943, and the musical was based on Lynn Riggs' 1931 play, which is called Green Grow the Lilacs, set in farm countryside outside the Claremore Indian Territory in 1906, and it tells the story of farm girl Laurie Williams and her courtship by two rival suitors, a cowboy Curly McLean and the sinister and frightening farmhand Judd Fry. A second romance concerns cowboy Will Parker and his flirtatious fiancée Ado Annie. The original Broadway production opened March 31st, 1943, and it was a box office hit and run unprecedented for 2,212 performances, later enjoying award-winning revivals, national tours, foreign productions, and Oscar-winning 1955 film adaptation, which I did watch this week. In Oklahoma Territory, in 1906, cowboy Curly McLean looks forward to a beautiful day as he visits farm girl Laurie Williams, and he sings "Oh, What a Beautiful Morning." He and Laurie tease each other while her aunt looks on, and there will be a box dance that night, which includes an auction of lunch baskets prepared by the local women to raise funds for a schoolhouse, and each man who wins a basket will get to win lunch with that lady who made it. Curly asks Laurie to go with him, but she refuses, feeling that he's waited too long to ask. So to persuade her, he says he'll take her in the finest carriage money can buy, the Surrey with the fringe on top. But she teases him about it until he says he made it up to get back at her. She walks off, unhappy, but not realising that he actually has rented such a Surrey because he does really like her. So this leads into our first song, but before I go or start, Slava's saying I need to look at these. Fatima's getting her second jab tomorrow, and I had my second jab 4 weeks ago. Oh, well done. You guys are already super humans. And Reverend Graham Bell, thank you so much for watching. Graham says really looking forward to tonight, and Amy says looking forward to our Friday night with Chrissy. Oh, hi to Amy, Ben and Elliot, thank you so much for watching. And Santu says I saw Cinderella on TV when I was a kid back in the late 50s or in the 60s, I can't remember when, and I saw Oklahoma as a movie when it first came out. Oh, that's amazing, Santu, thank you. So the first one we're going to do is requested by Trudy and Trevor Cameron. And this is Oh, What a Beautiful Morning. It's the beginning of the whole musical and the film, of course. And the leading male character in Oklahoma, Curly McLean, sings this song on his horse at the beginning of the musical. And he also, hi to Mike and Mary Garlick, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy tonight. So he's singing this through the cornfields, and the corn is as high as, or taller than him, and he's on top of a big horse. So it's a beautiful opening of a wonderful musical and film. So I hope you really enjoy Oh, What a Beautiful Morning. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't turn their heads as they see me ride by. But a brown little maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the songs of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, what a beautiful morning. It brings back lots of memories for me as a child waking up each morning. That is what my father would sing to me. He would burst into my door before school going, oh, what a beautiful. And yeah, I've got lots of memories of that song, so I've known that one a long time. Thank you so much, Mike, and also Natasha. Hi, Santo, she says, and love this song. Gordon McRae's voice was, it was glorious, wasn't it? I watched it this week, so I've never seen it before, but only had my father's voice to compare it to. But no, it's beautiful voice. And she says, nice to hear a woman sing. Oh, thank you so much, Natasha. Thank you. And Philip says, oh, what a beautiful evening with Chrissy singing to us. Oh, thank you, Philip. And Terry says, oh, what a beautiful voice. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. And Trudy says, thank you so much, Chrissy. What a beautiful version you sing. Oh, thank you so much. Orla, thank you so much, Orla, for your lovely heart. And Santo says, you make this sound as if it was written for a soprano, Christina. Oh, thank you. It's the first time I've sung it, like, properly. Obviously, I know the tune and used to sing it around the house as a kid, but I've never actually properly sung it. So it's wonderful to be able to sing this song knowing it's for, usually for a man. Mike says, awesome, Chrissy, fabulous cover of a great track. Thank you so much. And that leads me into my next song, which I'm singing for Tuomo Rinta-Oppas in Finland. Tuomo, sorry, I'd always say your last name. You probably don't need me to say your last name now after a year. So this is for you, Tuomo. I thought you might like this song, and everyone as well. I chose this one myself. It's the Surrey with the fringe on top, also at the beginning of the film, as I said earlier, when he tries to woo her to say that he's going to really take her out on a surrey with the fringe on top. I didn't know what a surrey with the fringe on top was until I watched the film, because obviously I listened to the music before I watched the film this week, and I thought, I don't know what I thought it was. I just thought it was some kind of I had no idea, actually. I couldn't even imagine what it might be. Amy says, a lovely opening song, suits your voice perfectly. Thank you, Amy. And Wendy, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Finally able to tune in live for once. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. So this next one is the Surrey on the fringe on top. The Surrey, apparently, is a horse and carriage, but like a kind of, not like a posh one from London, more like a cowboy one. And it's got a fringe on top, which means literally a covering, but with like little poles each side. And it's literally just like a little covering with, like tassels on a curtain. So that's what the the fringe bit is, so it blows around in the wind. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy the Surrey with the fringe on top. When I take you out tonight with me, honey, here's the way it's gonna be. You will sit behind a team of snow-white horses in the slickest gig you've ever seen. Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with the fringe on top. Watch that fringe as it blows in the flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Noisy pokes will peek through the shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. With intercurtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking, ain't no finer rig, I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I'd care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with the fringe on the top. I can see the stars getting blurry when we ride back home in the Surrey, riding slowly home in the Surrey with the fringe on top. I can feel the day getting older, feel a sleepy head on my shoulder, nodding, drooping close to my shoulder till it falls kerplunk. The sun is swimming on the rim of the hill, the moon is taking a header, and just as I'm thinking all the earth is still, a lark will wake up in the sleeping, maybe got a dream worth a keeping. Whoa, you team, and just keep a creeping at a slow clip, clop. Don't you hurry with the Surrey, with the fringe Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the Surrey with the fringe on top. I always forget the microphone is so sensitive to P's, so I always have to do a B, but I forgot that one. Sorry, that was a real P. Sorry, if it blew your speakers off. Anyway, thank you so much. And Santo says, good evening, Wendy. Are you taking a break tonight? Oh, that's wonderful, Santo. Thank you. And Lynn says, thanks, Chrissy, in our garden bar at the Black Grape enjoying your... Oh, sorry, the Black Grape enjoying your performance. Oh, that sounds lovely, Lynn. Can we come? I'd quite like to go to a bar in your garden. Gillian says, delightful opening number, beautifully sung. Thank you so much. And Wendy says, hi, Santo. And cooking dinner. Oh, thank you. That's lovely. I'm glad you're cooking dinner, Wendy. Multitasking. That's brilliant because I can't do that. I can't multitask. Love this song, Christina. Voice sounding amazing as ever. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Wendy. And Angie says, lovely song, beautifully sung. Thank you, Angela. And Orla says, lovely singing and nice and uplifting. Thank you, Orla. And Natasha says, you are gorgeous, Christina. Oh, thank you, Natasha. And Tuomo says, thank you, Tuomo. And oh my goodness, that last note. Thank you so much. We see I'm better at the high notes than the low notes. I'm not good at the low ones. I'm trying hard to be better. Trevor says, wonderful tempo changes. Oh, thank you, Trevor. Yeah, it's a beautiful song, isn't it? When I heard it I listened to the album, but obviously I said that before I watched the film. So I heard this song, and it was one of the top rated. So I thought this really beautiful. So I thought I must learn it. Amy says fabulous. Thank you, Amy. And Mike and Mary says fabulous memories of Rodgers and Hammerstein fab movies. They are, aren't they? Again, I'm really behind on watching them. So this week was my first sort of introduction to, apart from the Sound of Music, I hadn't watched anything else. So I've learned a lot this week. Philip says stunning. Thank you so much, and thank you for your claps and roses. And Philip says hi, Natasha, and hi, Wendy. Oh, that's lovely. Everyone's talking to each other. Thank you so much, everyone. I love it when I see all your comments. It's so lovely to see you talking to each other as well. It's wonderful. So as you know, tonight and all my concerts we do are live, and we practice all week and do all our work. Slava does all the work for the graphics and things and the lighting and everything else. But they are for free because we don't want to stop anyone from watching. But if you would like to donate a virtual ticket for tonight's concert, there are the links below. GoFundMe that we set up last year, and PayPal as well if you'd prefer PayPal, as some people can't do it in different countries apparently. So thank you so much. Every little bit you send goes such a long way into buying the music and putting these concerts on each week and keeping Slava and myself going. So thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for all your support and all your kind donations and encouragement. And if you can't donate, there's no problem. If you can just subscribe, that would be a huge thing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that little notification button thingamajiggy, and you'll be notified when I go live. And yeah, if you can like the video as well, that makes such a big difference. So thank you so much for helping us and supporting us, and for being our online family for the last 43 weeks, apparently Slava said. So 43 weeks now. It's amazing. They're going so quickly. Shona, thank you so much. You said you look beautiful and love hearing your beautiful voice. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thank you. So Rodgers and Hammerstein used a technique of what's called formula musical. While some hail this approach, others really criticise it for its predictability. The term formula musical, it refers to a musical with a predictable plot, but also refers to the casting requirements for their characters. So typically any musical with this form has a casting of a strong baritone lead, a dainty and light soprano lead, supporting lead tenor, and a supporting alto lead. So although there are exceptions to this generalization, it simplifies the audition process and gives audience an idea of really what to expect. However, this formula has also been used in operettas such as The Merry Widow. So and also it's in Die Fledermaus as well. So it's used very often. So this leads me into the next musical that they did. Their second one was Carousel in 1945, and the work was adapted by from Ferenc Molnar's 1909 play Liliom, transplanting its Budapest setting to Maine coastline in America, and it revolves around a carousel barker, Billy Bigelow, whose romance with mill worker Julie Jordan comes at a price at both of their jobs. He participates in a robbery to provide for Julie and their unborn child. That's a lot going quicker. They get married, and there's a lot that goes with that bit, but it's a quick run through of what happens. So he does a robbery to provide for the unborn child and his new wife Julie, and unfortunately, tragically, it goes wrong and he is killed. He ends up in heaven, and he's given a chance though to make things right. A secondary plot line deals with the mill worker Carrie Pipperidge and her romance with the ambitious fisherman Enoch Snow. Mr. Snow. The show includes the well-known songs If I Loved You, June is Busting Out All Over, and You'll Never Walk Alone, which all three I'm doing this evening. So following the spectacular success of the first musical they did in 1943, they wanted to collaborate on another piece, and this would result obviously being compared to Oklahoma. So they're initially reluctant, but they got the rights to use Liliom, the play, and they tried to adapt the ending, but because it was considered too depressing for the musical theatre. But after acquiring the rights, and they created a theme of lengthy musical sequences and made the ending a bit more hopeful, so they kept the story as it was. It opened on Broadway in 1945. It was an immediate hit with both critics and audiences, and Carousel ran for 890 performances in the West End in Broadway and in the West End from 1950. Although it had never achieved as much commercial success as Oklahoma, it's been repeatedly revived and recorded several versions and filmed again in 1956, which I have watched this week, Carousel, so you'll be pleased to know that. So the first song I'm going to do is dedicated or requested as well from Terry, also Natasha Barbieri from Classical Crossover also loved this song. So this is in the show. The characters Billy and Julie sing this song as they hastily declare their love for each other, but they're too shy to express their true feelings. The song was in turn inspired by lines of dialogue from the original play Liliom and the source material for all the music. So I hope you all enjoy I've missed some things. Lynn, hi Lynn, darling, your low notes are fabulous and your amazing high notes. Oh, thank you. And you and yours are welcome anytime at the Black Grape. Yay! Thank you so much. That's so kind of you, Lynn. Bless you. So this is for Terry and for all of you, but especially for Terry. This is If I Loved You from Carousel.
All I'd want you to know
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed If I Loved You, a very classic one from Carousel. I must say that I do know most of the songs from Carousel. I actually did a competition in London when I was at Guildhall, and it was for musical theatre competition. It was like the UK musical theatre competition, and I did Mr. Snow from Carousel, and also I sang Cinderella on the Steps of the Palace, which is from Sondheim one, and yeah, I got to the final, so that was exciting back then. I didn't win, but I got to the final and I really enjoyed it. One of my other friends from Guildhall was with me. We both got to the last four, which was wonderful, but yeah, we didn't get any further, so never mind. But it was fun doing it, and it made me enjoy learning Carousel, so I hope you enjoyed it. Wendy says, beautiful. Oh, thank you, Wendy, thank you. And Philip says, beautiful, Chrissy, thank you so much. And to Omo, thank you so much. And to Natasha, thank you. And Agatha says, beautiful, loved how you ended it. Thank you so much, Agatha. Yeah, a really lovely one, that one. I really loved that one. So the next one has actually been requested by Philip and Fatima, and it's actually the only one I'd never heard of. So I've had to learn this week, so bear with me while I also sing all the parts in this song. It's June is Busting All Over, and it comes in the musical. It's over a month has passed and preparations for summer clam bake are underway. Julie and Billy are now married, and they live at Julie's cousin's Nettie's spa, and Julie confides in Carrie that Billy, frustrated over being unemployed, was a bit violent to her. So but that comes just after. But this is like kind of everybody's getting ready for the clam bake. They're all excited because summer is finally here. And Terry says, that was wonderful, Christina. Thank you, Terry. I hope you enjoyed it. And Angela says, wonderful, lovely high notes. Well done. Thank you. And thank you, Christopher, as well. Thank you so much for your lovely comments. And Trudy says, glorious, Kelsey will be dipping in and out tonight as she sends love. Oh, thank you so much. Love to you, Kelsey, too. And to you, Trudy and Trev. And to Terry, thank you so much. Thank you for requesting it as well. So yes, this is June is Busting Out All Over, a really fun song. I have been listening this week to Rennie Fleming singing it. Really, really beautiful version she's done. And yes, so this is June is Busting Out All Over, and I'm singing all the parts. So I hope you enjoy it, Philip and Fatima and everybody. Busting out all over the meadow and the hill. Buds are busting out of bushes and the romping river pushes every little wheel that wheels beside a mill. June is busting out all over. The ocean is full of Jack and Jills. With a tail of little swishing, every lady here is wishing that a male would come and grab her by the gills. Because it's June, 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 June. Just because it's June, June, June. Fresh and alive and gay and young, June is a love song sweetly sung. June is busting out all over. The saplings are busting out with sigh. Lovers found my brother Junior, and my sister's even loonier, and my Mara's getting kittenish with Pat. June is busting out all over. The sheep aren't sleeping anymore. All the rams that chase ooh sheep are determined there'll be new sheep, and the ooh sheep aren't even keeping score. Because it's June, 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 June. Just because it's June, June. Just because it's June, June. March went lapping up the water in the bay. Then April cried and stepped aside, and along came pretty little May. May was full of promises, but she didn't keep them quick enough for some. And a crowd of doubting Thomases was predicting that the summer'd never come. You can feel it in your heart, you can see it in the ground, you can hear it in the trees, you can smell it in the breeze. Look around, look around, look around. June is busting out all over. The ladies, the men are paying court. Lots of ships that kept at anchor just because the captain's hanker for the comfort that he can get in port. June is busting out all over. The moonlight is shining on the shore. All the girls who were contrary with the boys in January are nearly so contrary anymore, because it's June. Just because it's June, June, June. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed June is Busting All Over and all the characters that I was playing. It was such a beautiful song, so thank you so much to Philip and Fatima for asking for that song, because I didn't know it before you asked for it. So thank you so much, and I hope you really enjoyed my version of it. Natasha says, heart emoji thingamajiggies. Thank you so much, Natasha. I'm terrible at saying what they are. Amy says, super, this suits your voice to a T. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, Catherine Jenkins, didn't she play this part in English National Opera? I think she did this role with Alfie Boe. It was at the time when they had that fallout. They did Carousel at ENO. But I can't... Yeah, I'm sure she was great, but probably not as good as Rennie Fleming, because Rennie Fleming is amazing, isn't she, everybody? I don't want to put that... Of course, Catherine Jenkins is great, but I prefer personally Rennie Fleming's version. Amy says, I've said that. Santo says, it's interesting that these musicals contained issues such as domestic violence and racism, which were not even considered issues at the time. Yes, well, actually, I've got some interesting facts about that Rodgers and Hammerstein actually themselves wanted to make these issues brought to light. So South Pacific, that I'll do in a bit later, actually they wanted to bring race issues to the front to get people talking and to sort of make it normal, like it's normal to anybody you fall in love with, it doesn't matter. So yeah, it's very interesting that they used these issues. I think it's just wonderful that they did. I think they were pioneers of their generation for sure. Agatha says, wow, thank you so much. And Claudio says, just an uplifting right song during a raining and cool evening in Rome. Oh, it's raining here too. Claudio, you're not alone. It's raining in Suffolk as well. It's been terrible today. It was nice yesterday, but today is not so good. Trudy says, clapping hands, and Rose sent roses. Thank you so much. And Santo, I can't see what Santo said. Is it just emojis? Oh, well, I don't know. Santo, I can't see what you said. But Philip says, thank you so much for singing this fun song for us. We did quite a bit of research looking for some great songs for you. Oh, thank you. I love it, Philip and Fatima. Thank you. I'll definitely be singing that again. So thank you so much. And thank you for the roses and clapping hands as well. So the next one I'm going to do is for Gwynnie Turrell. Of course, all of you will know this one because it's been sung by every single classical crossover artist that's ever been or was or is. It is You Will Never Walk Alone, and it's the second act of the musical. Nettie, the cousin of Julie, sings You'll Never Walk Alone to comfort and encourage her when her husband Billy falls on the knife in this robbery and he dies. And it's also reprised in the final scene to encourage graduation class, of which Louise, Billy's daughter, is a member, and the invisible Billy is granted to have the chance to return to Earth for just one day in order to redeem himself. And he watches the ceremony, and he's able to silently motivate the unhappy Louise, his daughter, to join in the song. So I think it's really beautiful and quite sad and tear-jerking, but I hope you enjoy You'll Never Walk Alone.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden
thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed You'll Never Walk Alone. A bit of a higher version than the original. Actually, no, it's only a tone higher than the original, isn't it? So it's not too high for the... yeah, never mind. Mike says, stunning Chrissy, just popped over from Facebook to hear on YouTube, looking and sounding awesome. Lovely, Chrissy. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you for watching, and to send our love to Mary as well. And Shauna says, beautiful song, beautiful voice. Thank you so much. And Natasha says, lovely hearing the different colours of your voice. Beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. And Angela says, such a beautiful moving song, suits your voice. Thank you. And Tessa and Austin say, beautiful. Thank you. And send roses. Thank you. And Amy says, you make those high notes seem effortless. Oh, thank you so much. And Trudy says, never ever heard a better version. Superb, sweetheart. Oh, thank you so much. And Trevor says, Jerry Marsden, eat your heart out. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Trevor. And Henrik, hello, Henrik, says, Blue Moon, sweet girl. Thank you so much, Henrik. And Santo says, those high notes. Oh, thank you so much. I'll just have some water because I could feel my voice getting a bit dry. Excuse me, I don't usually drink when I sing. Or between singing. Philip says, wow, you put so much emotion into that lovely song. Thank you so much. And thank you to Angela as well. That's really kind of you to send roses and clapping hand. Thank you so much. So this leads me on to their next musical, which was very, very popular. Sorry, I'm being really ditzy today. Mike says, dearest fabulous track, easy to see why it is adapted for sport, in particular football. Yes, I would love to sing this somewhere. Football, rugby, I don't know, somewhere would be great. Or just sing it outside to the neighbours. So South Pacific is the next one. This was originally a book by Hammerstein and Joshua Logan, and it premiered in 1949, and it was an immediate hit, running for 1,925 performances, and the plot is based on a Pulitzer Prize-winning book, The Tales of South Pacific, and combines elements of several of those stories. Rodgers and Hammerstein believed that they could write a musical based on Michener's work that would be financially successful and at the same time send a progressive message on racism. So they were really behind making... I didn't mean they're behind. I meant they're behind making this talk about racism really important and really bringing it to the forefront of people's conversations. And the plot centred on an American nurse who's stationed on a South Pacific island in World War II, who falls in love with a middle-aged expatriate French plantation owner but struggles to accept his mixed-race children. A secondary romance is between a US Marine lieutenant and a young Tokenese woman who explores his fears of the social consequences should he marry his Asian sweetheart. The issue of racial prejudice is candidly explored throughout the musical, and most controversially in the Lieutenant's song, where he sings "You've Got to Be Carefully Taught." Supporting characters, including a comic petty officer and Tokenese girl's mother, they helped tie the stories together, and because he lacked military knowledge, Hammerstein had difficulty writing that part of the script, so the director, who was Logan, assisted him and received credit as a co-writer of the book. The original Broadway production enjoyed immense critical and box office successes, and it became the second longest running Broadway musical of that time, to point, only behind Oklahoma, which was also Rodgers and Hammerstein's. So this is the first song, and Andrew Lloyd Webber himself has described this song as the greatest song ever written for a musical. This is for a male voice, but and my first time singing it because of that. But this is requested by David Rigsby, and it was also requested by Philip and Fatima, who love this song. So this is Some Enchanted Evening. So I hope you really enjoy Some Enchanted Evening. And oh yes, I forgot to say, the song appears in the first act of the musical, and it's sung by the solo's male lead, Emile. He's a middle-aged French plantation owner, and Emile falls in love with Nellie Forbush, an optimistic young naive American Navy nurse from Little Rock, Arkansas, and the two have known each other for only a few weeks. And each worries that the other may not return his or her love. So in the song, Emil expresses his romantic feelings for Nellie, recalling how they met at an officers' dance club, and he instantly was falling in love with her. And he describes a man seeing a stranger and instantly knowing that he'll see her again, hearing her laughter and dreaming of it. And he says, when you find your true love, you must fly to her side and make her your own. Otherwise, all your life you'll dream all alone. And he asks her to marry him. The song is then reprised several times throughout the musical. So I hope you enjoy Some Enchanted Evening.
Some enchanted evening, you may see a stranger, you may see a stranger across a crowded room, and somehow you know even then, that somewhere you'll see her again and again. Some enchanted evening, someone may be laughing, you may hear her laughing across a crowded room, and night after night, as strange as it seems, the sound of her laughter will sing in your dreams. Who can explain it? Who can tell you why? Fools give you reasons, wise men never try. Some enchanted evening, when you find your true love, when you feel her call you across a crowded room, then fly to her side and make her your own. Or all through your life you may dream all alone. Once you have found her, never let her go. Once you have found her, never let her go.
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you really enjoyed Some Enchanted Evening. My first time ever singing that song. Well, singing lots of them actually, but first time ever singing that song, as it's usually for a male. But it was wonderful to be asked for it. So thank you so much for your requests for that song. It's so beautiful. So it was really a pleasure to sing it for you all. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Angela says, love this song. Angela then says, love this song. You sing it beautifully, Chrissy. Thank you. And Mike says, dearest Chrissy, your fabulous, wide-ranging voice gives all these beautiful tracks a very special, magical feeling and amazing to hear. Oh, thank you. And Mumsy says, love this song. You sing it so beautifully. Thank you, Mumsy. And Agatha, thank you so much, Agatha, for your hearts. And Philip says, that was so beautiful, Chrissy. Thanks. Oh, bless you. Thank you so much, all of you. So this keeping in theme with the South Pacific. The next one is a really, really fun one. Again, I'm sure I've heard it probably on some kind of commercial or something, but I never knew it came from South Pacific because I'd never watched South Pacific. So this is for Amy, Ben and Elliot, and this is Happy Talk, which, yes, as I say, I have heard this before, but I didn't know the full song and I didn't know where it was from. So this is sung by Bloody Mary, who is the Tokanese girl's mother, and she sings this to the American Lieutenant Joe about having a happy life after he begins romancing her daughter Lyat, and Lyat performs the song with hand gestures as Mary sings. So I thought you might quite like to listen to this beautiful song. Oh, sorry, I missed some. Christine, hi Christine, thank you so much for watching. It says beautiful singing. Bless you, Christine, thank you. I hope you enjoy it. And yes, I hope you all enjoy Happy Talk, especially Amy, Ben and Elliot. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on the lake. Talk about the bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna make a dream come true? Talk about the star looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of a tree. Talk about the girl, talk about the boy, counting all the people on the sea. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna make a dream come true? Talk about the boy saying to the girl, golly baby, I'm a lucky guy. Talk about the girl saying to the boy, you and I are lucky to be us. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna make a dream come true? If you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never you so much, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed this beautiful, happy song. I've been singing it all week because I love singing it because it makes me feel happy. So I hope it made you feel the same and lifted you up a little bit. Hi to Ben Mooney. Thank you so much for watching, Ben. I hope you're well. And Amy says, never realised this song came from the musical. Yeah, see, I didn't know either. Shona says, lovely song. And Angela says, love this. Your voice is so versatile, Chrissy. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. That's the end of South Pacific for you? We're going through it so quickly now. So I've got a little bit of interesting fact for you in between me doing Showboat and The King and I. William Everett and Paul Laird wrote that Oklahoma, like Showboat, became a milestone so that later historians writing about important moments in the 20th century theatre would begin to identify eras according to their relationship with Oklahoma. In the complete book of light opera, Mark Lubbock adds, after Oklahoma, Rodgers and Hammerstein were the most important contributors to the musical play form, with such masterworks as Carousel, The King and I, and South Pacific. The examples they set in creating vital plays, often rich with social thought, provided the necessary encouragement for other gifted writers to create musical plays of their own. So I thought that was quite a nice little write up about them to actually remind us how important Rodgers and Hammerstein were in the making of musical theatre, because really they started in operetta. It was more of an operettas back then that became the modern musicals that they are now. So yeah, it's really nice that they are recognised so much. Shona says, lovely song. Andrew says, loved it. Oh, I've read that bit, sorry. Philip says, fabulous. Thank you, Philip and Fatima, for your clapping hands. And Trudy says, yes, lovely, happy song. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, my left earring. This one. Is that my left one? Oh, thank you, dear. Thank you. Slava's helping me with my costume. Steve says, laying here, taking it all in, Chrissy. Fabulous concert, and of course they all are. God bless. Oh, thank you, Steve. I hope you feel better. So moving on to The King and I did The King and I back in January, which doesn't seem that long ago, but actually when we counted it's been like 5 months or something. So it's been quite a long time, and we've been going every week since then. So, yeah, we've done so much. So, yes, I've done The King and I, but I'm going to do a few songs from The King and I tonight because it's very popular with you all. And The King and I was the 5th musical from Rodgers and Hammerstein, and it's based on Margaret Landon's novel Anna and the King of Siam, which in turn derived from the memoirs of Anna I can never say her name, Leonowens, governess to the children of the King of Mongkut of Siam in the early 1860s. The musical plot relates to the experiences of Anna, the British school teacher who's hired as part of the King's drive to modernise his country, and the relationship between the King and Anna is marked by conflict through much of the musical, as well as by a deep love to which neither can admit. The musical premiered in 1951 in March, and at Broadway's St James Theatre, and it ran for 3 years, making it the 4th longest running Broadway musical in history at the time, and has had many tours and revivals. And there's going to be a new film, because I've been watching, well, it popped up on Facebook, there's going to be a new Hollywood film of The King and I was so disappointed because I'm so love to play Anna, but obviously I'm not well known enough yet, so I'll have to wait. Maybe they'll do another one. So this first one is requested by Mike and Mary Garlick, and also Philip and Fatima love this song as well, but obviously I only wanted to dedicate as many to each of you as possible. So this is for Mike and Mary. The heroine Anna sings this song when she tells the wives of the King of Siam about her late husband who's passed away, and sympathises with the plight of Tuptin, the Burmese slave girl and the newest wife of the king. So this is the beautiful Getting to Know You. Oh no, not Getting. Hello Young Lovers. Sorry, it's Hello Young Lovers. That's what it is. I hope you all enjoy it.
think of Tom, I think about a night when the earth smelt of summer and the sky was streaked with white, and the soft mist of England was sleeping on a hill. I remember this, and I always will. There are new lovers now on the same silent hill, looking at the same blue sea, and I know Tom and I are a part of them all, and they're all a part of Tom and me. Hello, young lovers, whoever you are, I hope your troubles are few. All my good wishes go with you tonight. I've been in love like you. Be brave, young lovers, and follow your star. Be brave and faithful and true. Cling very close to each other tonight. I've been in love like you. I know how it feels to have wings on your heels and to fly down a street in a trance. You'll fly down a street on the chance that you'll meet, and you'll meet not really by chance. Don't cry, young lovers, whatever you do. Don't cry because I'm alone. All of my memories are happy tonight. I've had a love of my own. I've had a love of my own like yours. I've had a love of my own.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'm so sorry. My cue notes fell on the floor because I moved too much. Sorry. 1 second, I'll pick them up. So sorry for the noise in the middle of that song. Santu says, "Hope you feel better, Steve. Take care." And Shona says, "It mind my lovely boyfriend, and when I hear remind you of your lovely boyfriend when I hear this lovely song, and my lovely boyfriend make me so very happy. You sing so beautiful." Thank you, Shauna. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. And Mike says, "Thank you. Awesome, Chrissy. Love this track. We were lucky enough to see and hear Yul Brynner, the king, sing this fab musical." Yes, he was fabulous, wasn't he? And Jill Mumsy says, "So enjoying this evening, a magical evening with such iconic songs." Thank you, Mumsy. And Tuomo, thank you to Tuomo and Ben for clapping hands. And Trevor says, "Fantastic, thank you." I hope the bang on the floor didn't ruin it too much. There's not enough room. I need a bigger, I've just got a tiny little mini table here, so I need a bigger one. But I don't have one, so I'll try and not knock anything over. Be careful. So keeping with the King and I, the next one has been requested by Teresa Nihill, and Philip says, "Love that song," and Trevor says, "From a wonderful musical." Thank you so much for your lovely comments. I love having you all comment. It's so nice to see all your comments. I know I said that earlier, but it really makes it so much lovelier to sing to you all when I know, because I can't hear you if you're clapping or not. If you're booing me, I have no idea, but to see your comments, at least I know what you're thinking. So thank you so much. It means a lot. So the next one is a very popular one, obviously requested by Teresa, and it's "Getting to Know You." In the show, Anna is the British schoolteacher who's been hired by the king as a governess to all the children, she strikes up a warm and affectionate relationship with the children and the wives of the King of Siam. And this song is one of the cases during Rodgers and Hammerstein partnership, where Rodgers reused a melody that he'd actually written for an earlier show, and then he discarded. In this case, the melody was a tune he wrote for South Pacific called Suddenly Hungry and Sad, when he originally intended the character of Nellie to sing the song, but he replaced it with I'm in love, what a wonderful guy, with a wonderful guy. And Mary Martin, the star of South Pacific, who had proposed that Roger should cast Yul Brynner as the king, reminded Rodgers of this tune, and so Hammerstein wrote new lyrics to it, and it became Getting to Know You for the King and I. So I really hope you enjoy Getting to Know You, and I'll try and move that as far away from me as possible and try not to move too much. Stay. I hope you enjoy Getting to Know You. It's a very ancient saying, but a true and honest thought, that if you become a teacher, by your pupils you are taught. As a teacher I've been learning, and forgive me if I boast, but I've now become an expert on the subject I like most. Getting to know you. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me, getting to know you, putting it my way but nicely. You are precisely my cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. My cup of tea. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Getting to know you, getting to feel free and easy. When I am with you, getting to know what to say. Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and breezy because of all the beautiful and new things I'm learning about you day by day. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed Getting to Know You. Philip says clapping hands. Thank you, Philip, very much. And Trevor says, how big a table do you need? well, probably like a metre long, I guess. A metre long, because at the moment I've borrowed Mumsy's, well, it's actually my grandmother's little table, which is like a hexagon or pentagon, or I'm not sure what it is, but it's got loads of, I'm not sure how many. I'm not very good at maths, so it's one of those octagonal, thank you, Slava the mathematician. Octagonal little thing, and it's about, I don't know, 30 centimetres. It's like that wide. Yeah, and obviously I've got my water and my prop for Cinderella and my phone and my book open, so then my book gets tissues as well, yes, just in case I start crying. We've all known that's happened a few times. So yeah, sometimes it falls off. So yeah, about a metre, like a long, thin one. Oh, a music stand. Oh, maybe, yes. Yeah, I need to invest in a music stand, maybe to have there. But then it will be seen, won't it? Sorry, I shouldn't be discussing this on a lower one. Sorry, yes. Anyway, thank you so much. And Angela says, loving this happy song. Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you so much, Angela. Mike says, wow, dearest Chrissy, you're invoking so many beautiful memories of the King and I on stage in the West End many years ago. Oh, you're so lucky, Mike and Mary, to have seen you all. I'd have loved to have seen him perform. Ben says, clapping hands. Thank you, Ben. And Amy says, such a lovely song. Fantastic. And thank you, Amy. And Philip says, wonderful, Chrissy. Thank you, Philip. And Teresa says, thank you, Christina. Wonderful. And Natasha sends clapping hands as well. Thank you, both Teresa and Natasha. And Trevor says, an octagonal occasional table. That's it. That's the one. Thank you, Trevor. I said that. Octagonal. Octagonal. Oh, sorry. Octagonal. Oh, no. Sorry. Oh, dear. Chrissy and her English. I'm so much better at foreign languages than my own. Anyway. Oh, that's a pen. Sorry. Oh, dear. Today. What am I doing today, everyone? Anyway, so moving on to Cinderella. Cinderella was actually written for television, came out in 1957, but was later played on stage with music by Rodgers, and the book and lyrics was by Hammerstein, and it was based on the fairy tale Cinderella, particularly the French version. The story concerns a young woman forced into a life of servitude by her cruel stepmother and self-centered stepsisters who dream of a better life with the help of her fairy godmother. Cinderella is transformed into a princess and finds her prince. Cinderella actually is the only Rodgers and Hammerstein musical written for television, and it was originally broadcast live on CBS on March 31st, 1957, and of course this was a vehicle for Julie Andrews to make her name. The broadcast was viewed by more than 100 million people, and it subsequently remade for television twice in 1965 and 1997. The 1965 version starred Leslie Ann Warren, and the 1997 version starred Brandy Norwood in the title role of Cinderella, with Whitney Houston, who we did a few weeks ago, as fairy godmother. Both remakes add songs from other Rodgers musicals. The musical has been adapted for the stage in a number of versions, including a London West End pantomime adaptation, a New York City opera production that follows the original television version very closely, and varying different other tours, including on Broadway in 2013, and which starred Laura Onnes and Santino Fontana, which I have been listening to this week. Trevor says, octagonal. I love you, Christina. Bless. Yes, sorry, I'm not the best. I get nervous speaking or reading, so which is weird because I'm not dyslexic or anything, but sometimes it appears that I do come across as if I am, but I've never been diagnosed with that. So especially my emails. Oh, yeah, Slava's really pernickety about my emails because I always miss things and spell words wrong, and it's just because I'm always in a rush. That's the problem. If I slow down, I can do it. It's just I rush too much sometimes. Octagonal. There you go. See, it's just about taking my time and not feeling I need to rush so much, because I always think that I need to get through everything really quickly because you might get bored, but maybe you just need me to slow down a little bit. Anyway, Santo says, I remember when it was first broadcast. Oh, that's wonderful, Santo. So this is It's impossible, it's possible. It was requested originally by Philip and Fatima, but because I wanted to give everyone a song, or as many people as I can to give a song to. This is for Jane and Richard, but it was originally requested by Philip and Fatima. So I'd never heard this song before because I'd never actually watched Cinderella before. So this is my first week of learning all this music. Oh, apart from the 10 minutes ago, I heard that one before. Cinderella's godmother appears and is moved by Cinderella's wish to go to the ball. She transforms Cinderella into a beautifully gowned young lady and her little mouse friends and a pumpkin into a glittering carriage with footmen. And Cinderella then leaves for the ball. So this is called Impossible, It's Possible. I've watched this on YouTube with Julie Andrews singing, and it's so fun. I've watched it over and over again. So it's a brilliant song. So I do hope you enjoy it, and I'll be singing Cinderella and the Fairy Godmother. So bear with me, and I hope you all really enjoy it.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a yellow carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such for their roll and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Impossible. Impossible? Impossible. Impossible? Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
Impossible things are happening every day? Is that true, Godmother? Well, yes, I suppose so, in a way. Then I continue to build up my impossible hopes for tonight, and I officially wish all the things I said about the pumpkins, the mice, and the rats. Impossible. Just the same, I'm wishing it.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin to a prince and in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such for their roll and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes don't building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Look.
Oh, Godmother! I had to do it. I had to. You wished so hard for it. I just had to. Oh, Godmother, what a beautiful dress. Oh, this old thing, it's 832 years old. But where are you going? Why, I'm going to take you to the ball, of course. Oh, but I have nothing to wear.
Who says you haven't? Look at yourself, my dear.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Come now, the ball will be over before you get there.
It's possible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. It's possible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice can easily turn to horses. Such for their roll and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Quite possible, it's possible, for the world is full of zanies and fools who won't believe in sensible rules
hopes keep building up, impossible hopes, impossible. Things are happening every day.
It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible.
It's possible.
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed my Impossible, It's Possible. A very difficult one to sing when you only have a few days to learn it and you're singing two parts and they're all intertwining and all at once. So it was a bit crazy, but I hope you really enjoyed it. And I would love to sing that with someone else. Maybe Wendy. Wendy, you'll sing it with me. But yeah, I hope you really enjoyed that one. And Philip says, we can never get bored with you, Chrissy. Oh, thank you, Philip and Fatima. Thank you. And Mike says, dearest Chrissy, you always sing the lyrics in your song covers so well. Bring them to life, utter perfection. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I was so worried about that one. So thank you very much for in your lovely comments to encourage me with that one. Angela says, great singing, two parts of a difficult song. Well done. Thank you so much. Thank you. So the next one is also a song from Cinderella. Philip says, sorry, it's possible because Chrissy makes it happen. Oh, thank you so much, Philip. Bless you. That's so kind of you. You're all so lovely to me. So the next one is for Kenneth Lynch and Steve Risbick. Steve in America, lying down on your couch. This is for you. So the prince is bored by the attention of all the young ladies with whom he's had to dance with, including the stepsisters. And Cinderella has this grand entrance, and he immediately is attracted to her, and everyone's attention is on Cinderella. And the prince is so intrigued, and they dance together, and they instantly fall in love. Claudia says, thank you, Chrissy and Slava. The music and singing of tonight has brought back so many pleasant memories of my younger years. Thank you so much. Lots of clapping hands. Thank you so much. And Santo says, yeah, great idea, Christina. Hint, hint, Wendy. Trudy says, your characterizations are always so good, Chrissy. You make me want to see all these films. Oh, yay. Thank you so much, Trudy. Bless you. That's so kind of you. So this is 10 minutes ago, and this is the love song between Cinderella and the prince. And again, I'm singing both characters. So I hope you really enjoy my version.
10 minutes ago I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door. My head started reeling. You gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of my love I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen, and I like it so well that for all I can tell I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Oh, everybody seems to be looking up here in the box. Come with me. I've told you how I felt, but you haven't described your feeling. Oh, well, very much the same as yours.
10 minutes ago I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust and the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and he's taking me back to the skies. In the
much, everybody. I hope you really enjoyed 10 minutes ago and my version of singing both the characters. I hope you understood which character was which as well. Steve says, thank you so much for thinking of me, Chrissy. God bless. Thank you, Steve. I hope you're feeling a bit better. And Chrissy and Wendy together would be awesome. Thank you so much, Philip. And Shauna says, beautiful song. Thank you, Shauna. That's so kind of you. I hope you really enjoyed that one. And if you have enjoyed tonight and you would like to donate anything to our GoFundMe or PayPal, it goes such a long way. At the moment, Slava and I are not earning anything at all. We haven't earned anything for more than a year now. Well, we have through you, which is you've literally kept us going. So I can't thank you enough for supporting us and encouraging us during this incredibly difficult year for everybody, especially people in the music industry. But light is at the end of the tunnel, I hope, in the summer, when we have my first gigs with Russell in the summer. That will be my first sort of proper work. So until then, I'll keep going, and I hope that you'll still want me to keep going afterwards, perhaps not as often. But if you would like to donate anything towards this concert to help us buy the music and put things on, any little amount, any amount goes such a long way. It really does, and it really helps us keep going. So thank you so much for your support and your loving kindness to us. It really is so wonderful. Philip says, brilliant, Chrissy. Thank you so much, Philip, for your clapping hands and roses, and Angela foot tapping. Oh, thank you so much, Angela. It's a beautiful song, isn't it? There's some lovely songs from that musical, so I hope perhaps I can do some more for you, and perhaps do a few more maybe another time, maybe choose one or two musicals and put them together, because you can't find all the music, unfortunately. So as long as I've got enough songs, I'd love to do another one for you. So this leads me on to The Sound of Music, which was their final one together. But before that, I'll just read a little bit about what they achieved. So in 1950, the team of Rodgers and Hammerstein received the 100-Year Association of New York's Gold Medal Award in recognition of outstanding contributions to the city of New York. They were also honoured in 1999 with a United States Postal Service stamp commemorating their partnership. The Richard Rodgers Theatre in New York is named after Rodgers, and Forbes named Rodgers and Hammerstein the second on its list of top-earning celebrities who unfortunately are dead in 2009 at $235 million. And in 2010, the original film arrangements of the team's music were restored and performed at the Proms concerts in London, Royal Albert Hall, by the John Wilson Orchestra. So I hope I get to do that one day. Fingers crossed. So yes, 1959 is The Sound of Music. It came out in 1959 and was a huge success, and it then was made into a film in 1965, of course starring Julie Andrews again and Christopher Plummer as well, and the film was an adaptation of the musical. The film's screenplay was written by Ernest Lehman, and it was based on the 1949 memoir of the story of the Trapp family singers by Maria von Trapp. The film is about a young Austrian nun who was in Salzburg, Austria, and she, in 1938, is sent to the villa of a retired naval officer and widower to be a governess to his 7 children. After bringing love and music into the lives of the family, she marries him, and together with the children find a way to survive the loss of their homeland to the Nazis. Filming took place from March to September in 1964, and it was in Salzburg and Los Angeles, and it was released in 1965, initially as a limited roadshow theatrical release. Although initial critical response was mixed, it was a major commercial success. And The Sound of Music has become the highest grossing film of all time, surpassing Gone with the Wind, and it's held this distinction for 5 years. The film was just as popular throughout the world, breaking box office records in 29 countries, following an initial theatrical release that lasted 4.5 years and 2 successful re-releases. The film sold 283 million admissions sold worldwide and earned a gross of $286 million. The Sound of Music received 5 Academy Awards and also received 2 Golden Globes and for Best Motion Picture and Best Actress, and the Directors Guild America Award and Writers Guild of America Award, and the Best Written American Musical. And in 1998, the Film Institute in America listed The Sound of Music as the 55th greatest movie of all time and the 4th greatest movie musical. In 2001, the Library of Congress selected the film for preservation in the National Film Registry, finding it culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant. So this leads me to my first song from Sound of Music, which has been requested for Daphne and Rob. So I hope they enjoy this. I think Daphne said that they're going to watch tomorrow. So Maria is a free-spirited young nun studying in the abbey, and her youthful enthusiasm and lack of discipline cause the concern for the mother abbess, and she sends Maria to the naval officer. But before she does this scene is when she is running up the hill and singing the prelude, The Sound of Music. So I do hope you all enjoy The Sound of Music.
My day in the hills has come to an end, I know. A star has come out to tell me it's time to go. But deep in the dark green shadows are voices that urge me to stay. So I pause and I wait and I listen for one more sound, for one more lovely thing that the hills might say. The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. My heart wants to beat like the wings of the birds that rise from the lake to the trees. My heart wants to sigh like a chime that flies from a church on a breeze, to laugh at the brook when it trips and falls, or the stones on its way, to sing through the night like a lark who is learning to pray. I go to the hills when my heart is lonely. I know I will hear what I heard before. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music, and I'll sing once
Thank you so much for listening to that song. And I hope you really enjoyed the sound of music and could imagine Maria running along the hills of Austria. Amy says, such an iconic song. You sing it beautifully. Thank you. And thank you to Ben for clapping hands. And Shauna says, fantastic concert tonight. And you sing them all beautifully and lovely. Thank you, Shauna. That's so kind. And Angela says, have seen the film many times and love all the songs, especially this one, which you sing so beautifully, Chrissy. Oh, thank you so much. And Mike says, Julie Andrews as Maria in The Sound of Music was perfectly cast. And your song recreations of love, Chrissy, were magnificent. Oh, thank you so much. And Teresa, thank you. Thank you so much for your lovely comments and your such kind words and encouragement. It means such a lot. And this brings me to my last song, but I do have an encore for you, especially as Mike and Mary requested this lovely song from The King and I. So I'll do it as an encore, as I think we've got a little time. So, but the first song is My Favourite Things, and it's for Tessa and Austin. So I hope you really enjoy this, Tessa and Austin, and Sam, Joel and Rowan. This is for you guys. It's in the musical. The lyrics to the song are a reference to things that Maria loves: whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles, and warm woolen mittens. These are things that she selects to fill her mind when times are bad. The original musical places the song actually in the Mother Abbess's office, just before she sends Maria to serve the captain. However, Ernest Lehman, the screenwriter for the film, repositioned it so that Maria would sing it with the children during this thunderstorm in her bedroom. So I hope you all really enjoy My Favourite Things. And for you, Tessa, Austin, Sam, Joel and Rowan.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favourite things. Cream-coloured ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favourite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favourite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favourite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favourite things. Cream-coloured ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favourite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that fall on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favourite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favourite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed My Favourite Things. And were singing along with me. It's such a joyful song, and one I used to love as a kid as well. Angela says, my favourite film of all time. And Amy says, I love this one. Philip says, Fatima says, thank you for this song as it's her number one of her... it is her one of her favourites. We didn't dare ask for any more requests than we had done, so left out Sound of Music songs as you had done them recently. Oh, thank you so much. Well, recently, actually, we worked out I haven't done Sound of Music since last July. Was it July? Sava's going to check for us. Tessa, thank you so much, Tessa, for the heart and the roses. And Angela says, I love this one, beautifully sung. Thank you, Angela. And Tuomo, thank you. And Ben, thank you so much. And Wendy, thank you, Wendy. We need to do our duet, Wendy, of Cinderella. And Ben, thank you so much, Ben. And Wendy says, such an uplifting song. Thank you so much. And Mike says, dearest Chrissy, thank you for a fabulous evening of wonderful musical memories from Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals. Thank you. And thank you to Teresa. Oh, we did September. 25th of September we did Sound of Music. But still quite a long time ago. But yeah, it feels recently. So I'll do my encore for you, if you'd like to hear it. Mike and Mary requested that I sing Shall We Dance from The King and I know my mum loves this one as well, so I thought if we had time I could add it on. So we've got Shall We Dance for you all. This is obviously requested by Mike and Mary, but this is dedicated to all of you, and thank you so much for your being my family online and all your encouragement and your love and support each week. This is for all of you to say thank you. Thank you so much.
We've just been introduced. I do not know you well, but when the music started, something drew me to your side. So many men and girls are in each other's arms. It made me think we might be similarly occupied. Shall we dance on a bright cloud of music? Shall we fly? Shall we dance? Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, shall we still be together with our arms about each other? And shall you be my new romance? On the clear understanding that these kind of things can happen, shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we fly? Shall we dance? Shall we then say goodnight and mean goodbye? Or perchance, when the last little star has left the sky, shall we still be together with our arms about each other? And shall you be my new romance? On the clear understanding that this kind of thing can happen, shall we dance? Shall we dance? Shall we dance?
Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you really enjoyed Shall We Dance. Luckily, I didn't knock anything over in that one. I've missed some. Seems like yesterday to us, though, Chrissy and Slava. Yeah, it does seem like yesterday. I was thinking that as well, but last time I did Sound of Music was in September, and last time I did King and I was in January, but I haven't done any of the others, so I should try and find, maybe we could do a whole Cinderella or something. Wendy says, I had a call for must have missed that bit about Cinderella. We'll need to watch back what I missed. You missed everyone asking us to do a duet from between the fairy godmother and Cinderella, because I had to do both, and it was a bit so it would be wonderful to do a duet with you, Wendy. But yeah, watch back and see what you think. Santo says, have a good weekend, Wendy. Bless you, Santo. And Mike says, yeah, we are dancing. And Gillian says, fabulous evening and perfect song to finish off on. Wendy says, thank you, Santo. You too. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend, Wendy. And Shauna says, beautiful song, and I love hearing you. Thank you, Shauna. And Andrew says, thank you, as always, for a wonderful concert. Loved it, Chrissy. And thanks to Slava for his backstage work. Yeah, he does so well. And Tuomo says, thank you. Thank you so much, Tuomo. And Mike says, yeah, we're dancing to this lovely Chrissy. Awesome. Many thanks once again. Oh, thank you so much, Mike and Mary. Bless you. Thank you, Wendy. And to Ben for your claps. Thank you. And Claudia says, thank you, Chrissy. I enjoyed so much this evening. It was lovely. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Philip says, terrific concert, Chrissy. We loved it. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. And Wendy says, that would be lovely. Yay. Super. Thank you, Wendy. And Trudy says, what a lovely concert. Thank you so much, Chrissy. Love to you and Slava and Mumsy. See you next week. Thank you so much, Trudy and Trev. And Teresa says, fantastic concert. Love that. And Terence says, thank you for a lovely Friday evening, Chrissy and Slava. Oh, bless you, Terry. Lots of kisses to you. Thank you so much, Terry, for your lovely comment. And Philip, wonderful weekend to all. And Ben says, thank you for a lovely concert. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, everyone. It means so much that you come and support me every week, and that I can be in your living room and sing to you each week. It means such a lot. It really does. And Amy says, a lovely concert. Well done, both of you. Definitely worth a ticket. Have bought ours. Oh, thank you so much. It's so kind of you. Trevor says, wonderful concert, Christina. Have a great weekend. Looking forward to seeing you at Bury. Oh, yeah, you're coming to Bury. Oh, I've got so many songs to sing at Bury. It's going to be great. It's going to be a really good one. Reverend Graham Bell says, brilliant. Thank you so much. And Santo says, a great evening, afternoon here. Thank you so much, Santo. That's so kind of you. And Philip says, looking forward to seeing you in Bury. Oh, and you as well. Oh, my goodness. So many lovely people coming to Bury. I can't wait. I went to see the theatre on Monday, and it's so, so beautiful. I'd never been before, so I'm really excited to sing on their stage with William, my pianist. Or not my pianist, a wonderful pianist that I've worked with before. It's going to be wonderful to perform some amazing arias there. I'll be doing lots of fun ones for you, so I won't tell you yet. But if you do want a ticket to the Bury Theatre, there are still some available, I think. Lots have been sold now, but there are a couple left. So if you go onto the Bury St Edmunds Royal Theatre website, there's a link in the GoFundMe update that Slava did on GoFundMe, and there are some tickets there. It's on the 30th of May, 7:30 p.m. It's just me singing with the lovely William playing for me, and yes, I'm going to be singing so many beautiful arias, and I can't wait. I was won in the auction for the Ed Sheeran auction for charity, so I gave myself as a prize. A singing prize, obviously, and the directors of the theatre, they won me, so asked me to put on this performance for their opening month of, or they're opening on Monday with 80 Days Around the World, but the opening kind of special evening to raise money for the theatre. So I hope you're all going to enjoy it when you come, if you come. Amy's coming as well. Oh, yay, my birthday treat from Ben. Oh, super. It'll be wonderful to see you all. And do wait afterwards, and I'm sure I can come and say hello to you all with our masks on. As I'm guessing, yeah, we'll all be socially distancing. So, but I still love to say hello to all of you. So do wait around afterwards, and I'll come back from backstage and say hello. And yeah, so next week is going to be, what is next week? Frank Sinatra. So if you love Frank Sinatra and want me to sing some lovely Frank Sinatra songs for you, please do request them like you did this week. It makes such a difference to to my enthusiasm for the week, knowing people want to hear certain songs. So any Frank Sinatra songs, please do write to me and let me know what you'd love to hear me sing next Friday. And then next Sunday I'm singing for this church service in Bury as well. What's it for? Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. But I'll let you know throughout the week what I'm doing. But yes, I can't wait to sing for you all next Friday. And for anyone coming to Bury, it'll be a wonderful evening. Philip says, lovely treat, Amy. It's just a few days after our wedding anniversary, so we'll be celebrating as well. Oh, that's nice. Well, yes, I'll keep that in mind, Philip. Thank you. Well, I can't wait to sing to you next Friday. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and keep safe and be happy. And I hope that I've brought happiness into your home tonight. Thank you for allowing me in your home this evening. And I can't wait to bring you Frank Sinatra next week. So thank you so much for all your support and encouragement, for your such kind donations and keeping us going through this difficult period. And I just can't wait to sing to you next Friday for Frank Sinatra. Young Blue Eyes Chrissy will be back. What does that mean? Is it a song? Young Blue Eyes Chrissy. Or is that me? No. Amy says, a lovely treat for your anniversary. We're going to see Chrissy with Russell Watson in August for our anniversary treat. Oh, thank you. And Tessa says, thank you once again. Thank you, Tessa and Austin. And I can't wait, to see you next week and singing Frank Sinatra. Please do let me know what songs you want me to sing. Just message me. In the meantime, have a wonderful weekend. As I say, keep safe. God bless you all. Lots of love from me. Big kisses and lots of virtual hugs to you in your living rooms. And thank you so much for joining me again. And I can't wait to sing to you next week. Do check in with me during the week on social media to see what I'm doing and any news updates. And Philip says we're going to see them in July. Yay! As well. Lots of love to you and can't wait to sing to you next Friday. Frank Sinatra. Lots and lots of love. Bye, everybody. God bless you. Bye. Lots of love.